Hello, my dear lovely Virgos. Welcome to Virgo Bright Tarot. It is all Virgo all the time over here. We are doing a requested career reading. Go ahead and smash that like button. If you need a personal reading, contact me at the email in the description. The text line information is there as well. Don't forget my website, brightlighttarot.com. All right. So, yes, I have some cards already laid out. I just find things are more efficient for me that way. Um, we are going to look at three scenarios: the unemployed Virgo, the employed Virgo, and the entrepreneur. Now, for some of you, you're unemployed, but you're an entrepreneur. You're employed, but you're also an entrepreneur. So listen to whatever parts resonate with you, okay? So what we got coming for the unemployed Virgo? If you're unemployed, the Wheel of Fortune is here. I was glad to see that, because if you're unemployed, especially this day and age, unless you got some trust fund somewhere or a lot of money saved up, um, you want to work. You want things to change. The wheels moving forward here. Things are changing in a positive direction. You also have Judgment and the Devil. Now, with the Judgment energy, it could mean that you are reconciling with some job or career from the past. And the Devil energy can be whatever negative thoughts or any kind of toxicity attached to that. It also can be like determination, but kind of unhealthy. You know what I mean? So don't get to the point to where, okay, I'm working again, but now I got to make up for lost time. I'm about to overwork myself, about to work myself into the hospital or into, a breakdown or something. Because when we look at the obstacle, you've got the Two of Pentacles. Okay, that could mean busyness. It also could mean juggling more than one thing at a time. It could mean that you're going to have a decision to make. The moon is here as the answer to the challenge, but we need to see what that is. So let's get to clarifying. All right, the Wheel of Fortune, clarify that for the unemployed Virgo. Page of Pentacles. That's good. That's messages or something coming in. It also may mean that you're finding some way to make a little money to keep your head above water in the meantime, right? But I do think that's an offer coming. Tell me about the Judgment. Now, the Judgment card can also be, besides reconciling with some job from the past, it also can be a judgment call, having to make a decision. There's a few cards here that say that maybe you will have some sort of choice to make. Tell me why Judgment is here. Queen of Wands. Okay. Definitely, I love that energy if it is a decision, because you're in a very confident, creative space. And it shows, you wear that confidence at the interview. You wear that. That's very attractive. Why is the Devil here? Ah, the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, some of you are getting a really, really good offer. I don't know why the Devil is attached to it. It could be for instance, for some of you, you could be getting a job as a bill collector. You don't necessarily love that. That's not the most smiled upon work. You're doing the devil's work. Trying to collect from people. I'm just joking. I'm joking. But whatever it is, the money might be good. For others of you, like I said, it's this determination or this need and want to be successful at all costs. Seven of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is someone investing in you. We see potential here, Virgo. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles, though, as the challenge. Clarify. The Four of Pentacles. I do feel like for some of you, there's some certain responsibilities you can relinquish. I know, Virgo, we like to be in control of everything, because the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck means that you have some sort of partnership or people working around you. And I see you kind of holding on. That may be part of it too, Virgo. Part of that devil energy could be like, especially if you lost your job and that's the reason why you're unemployed, right? It could be like, oh, I got something now. I've got to hold on to it for dear life. And then comes the overthinking and the overworking and the so just be careful with that, okay? You don't need to do too much, Virgo. You're a hard worker already. You're capable. You're a leader. People can see that. All right, and then you have the moon. Okay. And the emperor. Okay. I feel like this is the solution. The solution is to be in a healthy space of control for you and not like allowing the fear of losing something to take you down, because I feel like that can lead to mental stress. Because let's be honest, you have no control over it anyway. If you got laid off or fired before, could it happen again? Hell yeah. Because you don't have any control over other people's free will. But you're going to be all right. Just like you are all right this time. You're going to be all right next time too. If it does happen. Hopefully it doesn't. But I'm just saying, don't worry about something you don't have control over, Virgo. But you do have something coming, unemployed Virgo. You do got something coming your way, which is awesome. Okay, let's jump over to the employed Virgo. You are also under some form of stress here with the Nine of Swords. I'm not sure if the anxiety is coming from just hard work. Maybe it's a busy season at the job, right? You do have um, energy of the King of Pentacles, which is great to be in that masculine energy, even if you are female, when it comes to providing. But now we do also have the Two of Swords, which could mean you feel stuck in something. It also could be about you having to make a major decision, and it could be a tough one. The challenge is the Page of Coins. Now, the Page of Coins in itself is not bad, but if you're looking for more than page energy, that may be it. You may that may be a challenge, like I need more money. Right? And then you got the Tower in reverse as the answer to that challenge. So we'll see what all of this is. Let's start with the Nine of Swords. This anxiety energy, for some reason, well, I mean, good news coming in with the Page of Wands. Good news coming in. Maybe that's what's making you nervous. Maybe it's leaving you with having to now make some sort of decision. King of Pentacles, we see the abundance. That's good. King of Swords. Okay. So, yeah, you definitely could have some sort of choice to make, but I feel like you are perfectly capable of making this. You may be trying to be very logical with the choice that you have to make, but it still is putting pressure on you. Maybe if you are thinking about leaving where you are or going to another department or whatever, there could be this, not wanting to leave the team stranded, not wanting to um leave something you love for something that just may be better for you career wise. Because not everybody gets to do what they love every day. Not saying that you're doing that, Virgo, but just for some people, that's your dilemma. All right, let's look at the Two of Swords. What is going on with the choice here? Clarify the Two of Swords, or you feel stuck. Okay, got the Temperance energy. You know what? Honestly, I feel this is more of a stuck energy. I feel like you may get comfortable with being comfortable. Like once you're in a place where you are um stable, even if you don't like it, Virgo, you are very flexible and adaptable. And for a lot of you, you've got this like inner itch to get out of that. But then everything else says, why move from this? You're getting paid. There's other people that don't have a job. You have one. Be thankful. Be still. You know, and it definitely could. You definitely could still have those thoughts, even if this is about a choice between this and something else. You're already there. You know, and already signed up for your benefits. You already got a bonus coming. You are, whatever, right? So the dilemma, the page of coins, could be this message coming in. Oh my gosh. I have 3 of them that came out. The Chariot, the Judgment, the 10 of Wands. I feel like there is another offer coming. And you have this judgment and you feel this pressure of, do I move forward with this or do I change directions? Some of you, even without an offer on the table, there is this energy of like, do I want to stay in this for any, more time, or do I want to change careers? Do I want to start my own business? I think you are in the land of decision, which is not unusual, Virgo. Let's look at the Tower and how to avoid this. Why is this the answer to the challenge? The Tower, the King of Wands. I think there's power in knowing that you will make the right decision and making it with confidence. That you will not have a tower moment, that you will be happy, that you will be shown the way. You will see everything you will need to see. With the sun there, there's illumination. You will make the right decisions and ultimate happiness and success here with the sun, the most positive card in the deck. Don't worry about making the wrong decision. Okay. So moving on to the entrepreneur, Virgo. Hopefully y'all can see that. Moving on to the entrepreneur. All right. What's coming for you? You've got the death energy, the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords as the challenge, and the 4 of Pentacles as the answer to the challenge. The death energy is about change, transformation. It can be about something ending as well. Let's see what's going on with the death energy for the entrepreneurial Virgo. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, a big change, a prosperous one coming. We also see that with the 9 of Pentacles next door to it. But I do see you overthinking and in your head as usual with the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The 9 of Pentacles, things may be looking good. We have the King of Swords, again in your masculine energy, taking care of business. The Wheel of Fortune's at the bottom of the deck. This is you also getting the permits, licenses, all of that paperwork and stuff like that, whatever, however the government's involved, because as entrepreneurs, everybody is, unless you're doing everything under the table, the government still has their hand in your stuff. So we still answer to someone, essentially, right? But anyway, this is you taking care of business. You're still abundant. You're great. But what is this 5 of Pentacles about? Okay, the 8 of Pentacles. There's still something to be desired. You're working hard. You're working hard with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could be establishing new relationships, new clients, new contracts. And it may take a while for things to really get on the road to abundance with those new connections. But I also find with the 5 of Pentacles is not always lack. Sometimes it's the fear of it. Okay? It is like this worry about things falling, the bottom falling out or something like that, And so again, we have the advice, Virgo, of you needing to watch your energy and watch your mental state and your stress level and how hard you're working and what you're juggling and all of that. But I do see you working, which is great. The challenge could be for some of you some sort of like research that you need to do. Could be some sort of education that you need to obtain. Even if you have your own business, there is not a thing wrong with always honing in on your skills and like making sure you stay up to date with the latest of whatever that you do, right? That's the whole point, is that you stay competitive, you stay in business, right? So let's look at this page of swords as the challenge, the Knight of Coins. Okay, so the reason why that can be a challenge, one, because maybe some of you have been procrastinating on doing this and you know you've needed to do it. Others of you, the education may take more time than you'd like, but what's great about the Knight of Pentacles is it's going to pay off in the end. Okay, the overcoming is the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Just do it, Virgo. Don't procrastinate on the education or whatever kind of whatever you need for this, even if it is licenses and stuff like that. Like, stop procrastinating. I just heard, okay, just heard somebody needs to go ahead and start your LLC. Go ahead and start it, or your incorporation, whatever your kind of business you're going to register as. Go ahead and start it. Okay, and I'm no expert, even though I do have my own businesses. I have a couple actually. They're small, but I still, I know a little bit, and I have had larger businesses over the years. So, but whatever, I'm no expert. My point was, I'm not the expert. Definitely talk to someone in your city if you're new at this. But again, don't stop procrastinating on what you know you need to do, entrepreneurs. Let's go. Abundance is yours. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Let's go. Put the hand to the plow, baby. Get it in. All right. Let me see what oracles I want to use for you today. All right. We will start out with some angel answers for you, Virgo. See what we got for Virgo overall in career. Overall career for Virgo. Actually, so I can timestamp it, let's do this. For the unemployed Virgo, what are their oracles? No need to worry, unemployed Virgo. No need to worry. I think that's for all all of them. Honestly, no need to worry. Stop worrying, damn it. All right. Unemployed Virgo. Unemployed Virgo. What is their message? Okay. You have the playful energy, and I do feel like that goes along with the no need to worry. You can relax. You can have a little fun. You can don't allow devil energy to creep in. Oh God, I got a job now. I lost my job before. I gotta be the best. I've got to work hard. I've got to exhaust myself into oblivion. I've got to, like, calm down. Number 44 is on this card. Meditation at the bottom of the deck. Perhaps that will do some good, unemployed Virgo. So something's coming. There's a job coming. I need you to be calm. This is for Virgo, unemployed Virgo. Unemployed Virgo, what is your numerology? 0909. Great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, and big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up. Some of you are finishing school or something too, and something really good is coming in for you. Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. Yes. I also feel like I need to do one of these for you as well. For the unemployed Virgo, for the unemployed Virgo, for the unemployed Virgo, emerging dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. Perfect message for you. Yes. I love when spirit does that. Okay. For the employed Virgo, Virgo that is employed, what is their message? Not the right time came out. Make sure you're moving in divine timing when it comes to changing careers or whatever, applying. Some of you just feel like it's not the right time. Yeah, divine timing I feel like is important. What was at the bottom of the deck? I don't know, the cards turned over. All right, let's see. Your next how did that happen? Sorry about that. Let's straighten that out. Man, the cards are messed up now, but it is what employed Virgo. What is employed Virgo's next message, please? Employed Virgo. Career. Ooh. Okay. How does this fit in? Okay, so we got the lust card. So when we talk about lust, I mean, yeah, you could be attracted to somebody at your job, maybe for some of you. I'm gonna get another one, but I also feel like there may be some sort of temptation or something that comes in. Um, yeah, again, I feel like maybe you are presented with a choice, and there is this temptation to follow your desires versus the money, or vice versa. So that could be it. Let's get another one for the employed Virgo. What is their advice? High Priestess of Fire. Okay. Yeah, there's something about your passions here and following your passions and using your intuition. In fact, listen is at the bottom of the deck. So listen to your intuition. Again, you do have the sun. Things will be illuminated to you. You're going to make the right decision. But some of you just need to like look at all the pros and cons, look at the motive as to why you're going into one direction or another, how it's going to be in the long run, like the big picture. Okay. For employed Virgo, you have 1111, moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, gateway, and taking action. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, or a new opportunity, or as an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift of fate. So again, same message of not worrying. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time, around the right people. Everything will be illuminated to you. You will be shown the way. Last one for employed Virgo. Okay, last two for employed Virgo. Okay, you have the stop and reflect. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. Okay, giving yourself some grace and a little pat on the back. And then you have hidden keys. Put things together piece by piece to reveal the big picture. What I just said, like, there's a need to look at the big picture with the choices that you have in career coming up, Virgo. Okay. So for the entrepreneur, which I love, you are a Virgo after mine own heart if you are an entrepreneur. Even though I do have a regular job too, right? We Virgos will work. That's one thing we're going to do. We're going to do some work. All right. For the entrepreneur, what angel answer for the entrepreneur? The Virgo with their own business. What is their message? What is your message? Okay, you have something that's unlikely. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know. Honestly, we might need to just pull a few cards to see what that's about. Unlikely what? Knight of Swords. Okay, yeah. This is the same energy. You're unlikely to fail. The Knight of Swords is like erratic thinking. And then you have the Four of Swords, which is like chill the F out, Virgo. I almost cuss. You're not going to fail. You're going to be fine. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck means that there will be people, resources, and situations to help you if you need it. Okay? Yes. The Ace of Coins underneath there, Seven of Swords. It's important to strategize and to plan as well. What is the message for the entrepreneurial Virgo? Yeah, I see that Five of Pentacles energy is coming through with that. Like, you're not gonna fail. Even if you have hiccups, ultimately you will be a success for the entrepreneurial Virgo. Yeah, got the trapped energy. Like, get out of your head. Get out of your head. Hope is at the bottom of the deck. There is an amount of faith you need to have to be an entrepreneur. And you need to tap back into that, Virgo. You had to have that in order to even start your business. You had to have that. The number 7 or 9 could be very important. 3, 4, or 34 as well. All right, for the entrepreneurial Virgo, 1616, readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. The level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning new romantic or platonic friendships, as well as a chance to begin life anew with one person's from the past, and everything will fall into place. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, like, listen, stop worrying. You will have the right people around you. I mean, there could also be something about a romance or new friendships that come because of your business as well. I have personally, since starting reading tarot on YouTube, have gained a lot of new acquaintances, and some I even consider friendships. Okay, so yeah. All right, let's see. One last for the entrepreneurial Virgo. What is your message? Slow climb. You are getting there one steady step at a time and with a little bit of effort. All right, so give yourself some grace, business owners. All right, I love you so much. And oh, the Spirit is reminding you again, if there's classes or some sort of like education webinar or something you need to sign up for to do that. Yeah. And don't expect microwave results of things. Like, you're working toward it. Okay. Anyway, Virgo, I could be here all day, but I can't. I love you so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.